rubber bones bringing us out of the break here as we move right along into our first pro team duel. We have our pro team duels coming up here. We have Saga Jiu-Jitsu, the Purple Cobras, and Black Hole. First match is going to be Purple Cobras up against Black Hole as we head into our pro team duels. It will be a round robin to determine our pro duel champion.
Very cool.
Reigning champ Saga, not in our first matchup here, but they are last year's champion. Purple Cobra is an ever-steady presence here in our pro team duels. And all of these pretty much, for the most part, are a mixture of teams, of competitions, particularly the Purple Cobras. But looks like Josh is ready here in the circle, so we're going to bring our captains out.
Firm handshake in the
Purple
center
Cobras represented with Tap House, Black Hole, you know, the Black Hole shirt, keeping it obvious for you. Purple Cobras win the toss. Purple Cobras elects to send out second. Black Hole will send out first.
Black Hole, cool name.
Black Hole, I was talking to them before. I asked them if they got anything a message they'd like to convey or things they'd like to portray that they're bringing. They said they're bringing the pain and the violence.
Ooh,
they're bringing the pain and the violence.
That's what I like.
Can't we all just be friends?
Purple Cobra's super team, if you will, made up of Tap House, Low G MMA, and Paramount.
I hope someone does an Estima. I'm still waiting for it.
Dude, you and the Estima, man.
We have Andre Tavish from Black Hole up against Will Schlutter.
I like his shirt.
Yeah, Will had a shirt that said "Hit maxes, evade taxes." Pretty based, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Incredibly
now,
cool.
Is that an admission of guilt?
No, that's an admission of being sick. And
so we got Will versus Andre here. Will in the black and white. Andre in the black and gold. Will for the Purple Cobras. Andre for Black Hole. Will weighed in at 242.
Big boy.
He's third big boy of the day. He's third place on the weigh-in sheet.
Ooh, heavy ties.
Andre weighed in at, I'll find his name, 203.
Hard arm drag.
203. A hush followed over the crowd as we got underway here.
Yeah.
Everyone locked in.
That was a hard arm drag, but see now. Andre digging the underhook, using his butterflies to sit back up. But Will just seems to be swimming his arms back in, looking for inside control. And under overs now. Some pressure in on the butterfly hooks. Big hop. Whoa, and he's got a claw now. Yeah, I was going to say. He might look to swim his head under that arm or just use this posture to take side control. I suspect his left knee.
Those hips are low.
Yeah, his left knee should be sliding up here soon. Some of the benefits of being a bigger guy, the urgency with that knee might not need to be as immediate.
What do you know about being a bigger guy?
I'm huge. I don't know. Knee comes across. Oh, but a reversal. Well timed. He's got the head and arm pinch, though. He looks to be climbing his claw up to the ear.
Intense watching from Frank here, as you can see on the monitor.
Oh,
he's locked in.
Frank's a stud, man. Saw him compete last time here at Aesthetic Temple. Big Frank guy. Oh, got some feet starting to climb.
Thank you.
Ooh, I love the view.
The overhead drone shot is just
it's cool.
Fantastic work from AVP.
Got to tell these guys to work towards the center so we can get more of those shots.
Yeah, it's on the competitors, but
I was gonna say here. I mean, it looked like there for a second Andre was gonna underhook the leg, try to backstep, but against an opponent as big as Will, it's probably better to not try to create that.
There we go. More drone.
Oh, there you go. Andre elects to pressure in and keep that seatbelt as opposed to try to run to the outside and force a scramble. Now they're just in a deep half guard. Not super deep, but a half guard nonetheless.
As our pro team duels, these will be 6 minute. Same scoring structure.
Gets an underhook, but it's negated.
Yeah, I've not seen any good half guard work today.
So half guard, it's tricky. You know, I know we saw, I believe Dallas, if I remember, was attacking it a little bit early. I mean, you can't really. Great break there.
All we do, Tom the Blast is, you know, we work a lot of half guard, I can tell you that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tricky position, and I think right now you're finding a great example of just, ooh. There you go, roll through. And he's looking Darce here. Might be able to sprawl his hips down on that arm to flatten it out. Oh, he's got S-grip around. Might be looking Japanese necktie. Now he's going Darce. He's gonna go bicep deep. And as long as that leg is hooked.
And there's the tap. And Black Hole is fired up as Andre Tavish drops the hammer. Winner by Darce submission as Black Hole will take a 3-0 lead.
Sick Darce.
Happy, so.
Darce by Andre.
And you love the reaction from Black Hole there.
He evaded taxes, but not the Darce well.
Yo! That was a good one.
Thanks, I try. No, that was a good match.
That was better than the whatever joke you made earlier.
All of them.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. Hey, listen, man, the Darce is the great equalizer. If you could stuff anybody's neck like that, you negate their ability to get out.
Andre Tavish, winner by submission.
Nathan. Gotcha.
Matt. Or we got Matt Mash out of Black Hole up against Nathan Colombini for the Purple Cobras.
Ironically, the Purple Cobra's wearing black and the Black Hole wearing purple in this match.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
It's a
Quick
not to get so Matt in the black and purple, Nathan in the all black.
Yeah, straight to work.
Nathan weighed in at 160, Matt weighed in at 165, so size will not be a factor.
I was gonna say definitely some wrestling posture. Throw.
Nice stuff on the shot there.
Threw by the arm so it wouldn't pick him. Both these guys are snappy.
And it's always interesting when you have the matchup here where clearly they both got a good, strong wrestling base. Because I feel like as the wrestler coming into a jiu-jitsu match, you usually in the back here, like, I can just take anyone down I want at all times. And then when you finally run in, like, that stuff, that was because it wasn't a great setup, but he's probably used to against the jiu-jitsu guys. That takedown works.
Yeah.
When you got that wrestler with the good positioning, stuffs it.
And the cool thing is about when guys with good wrestling bases go against each other is you get to see how good they are at everything other than wrestling, because one of them will be the better wrestler, most likely. So then you got to see, was the better wrestler better at jiu-jitsu, or was he just better
and
at
typically
wrestling?
when you have two wrestlers, their defensive wrestling ends up being better than either one's offense. So now it's, all right, we're not wrestling. We got to be jiu-jitsu today.
Since we talked about so much wrestling, I hope someone can at least do a suplex.
Oh, big arm throw, and he might be giving up his
In all honesty, a suplex, not really beneficial. It doesn't give you anything.
Oh, but he might be under the neck. Oh, he's going to get hips back on top.
Whacker, louder than ever.
Single boot in. Looks like he's going to start using
Shakes
that.
out the curls.
Shakes out his head. That's awesome.
What do you think the technical advantage there was for the head shake?
Looking sick.
Yeah.
And being cooler than I am. Oh.
Just to remind us, he's not balding.
Yeah, I was going to say, his hairline's a lot better than mine.
I think he just looked up and winked at the camera, too.
Must be nice. Again, confidence I don't possess for the third time today. Ooh, he's going to look to...
Do you think these are personal attacks against you specifically?
I mean, if I do it, nobody else will, right? I kind of take away their ammunition.
Body triangles in.
Oh, that might be deep enough. It's over the jaw.
He's able to push it off.
Yeah, good defense there. Nathan, he senses the attack. I think he's got to go towards that lock side because it looks like Matt's plotting to go armbar or triangle or at least climb the back attack here. But Nathan's got that foot caught now.
Now, I do appreciate, even though they're all from different gyms here, they have that Purple Cobra's rash guard.
That's cool.
That's nice. That's a nice
Provided them
touch.
some gear. Now it looks like Matt's got that top arm trap, but as long as his foot is caught in the middle, it's going to be a little tricky for him to get those back attacks. Nathan looking to grab almost like a half Nelson. Fish his way out. Big mule kick. And
Right to the body triangle.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh.
Bring it to the left. Bring it to the left. To the left, to the left. Bring it to your left, man. That's left.
Nathan doing a good job getting that arm off.
Switch his body triangle to the other side.
Yeah, Matt's doing a good job just getting those legs around and controlling, but Nathan's doing a good job deferring, kind of just knocking the choke attempt off him. So Matt here might want to start climbing up higher with his legs and looking for this triangle.
Oh!
He's going to grab his own shit.
Has
Oh,
the
he
leg.
switches to the arm. I thought I saw it. Now it's triangle. Back to the arm bar. He's going to fold towards the head to try to break the grip.
Stepping over.
Hips over.
Good bump from Matt. And there's the tap. Matt Mash drops the hammer, winner by submission. And Black Hole takes a dominant 6-0 lead. Matt Mash drops the hammer, winner by submission.
I was
The
gonna say
walk-off
drop
head
that
fake.
hammer. Yeah. Beat his chest, too. Yeah, now he's throwing up gang signs into the camera. All right,
Yo.
man. Let him rock.
It's going to be a good highlight video if we post one.
I know.
Black
these
Hole
guys' Instagrams are
bringing
And
the
like, dude,
frickin'
the
pressure
camera
today.
work, so crisp.
Shout out to the coach of Black Hole running across the mat to give the handshake.
Yeah, it looked like
That's real.
Nathan had walked over, but they were too busy
Miscommunication,
celebrating. Good sportsmanship as always.
Happens. Oh, you can see me holding my papers here on the camera. Ooh, very official. Wait, they're whispering strat.
We have
listen in.
we have a strategy talk.
Yeah.
Only they were mic'd up.
Yup. So that's what they're planning.
They're talking about dinner later.
Yeah, I heard that.
Grant. We got Grant Frederick, sorry.
Oh,
Grant.
Grant looks like an assassin.
Yeah, dude, he looks like Agent 47, like
Yeah.
Hitman type stuff.
We got Grant Frederick for Black Hole. He'll be up against. We got Nick Logie for the Purple Cobras.
Sick stash, Nick.
My
Got
thanks.
you, buddy. I appreciate a good mustache, man. I'm too scared to shave the beard itself.
And we are underway. Nick weighed in at 207, Grant at 186.
Wrist control.
Nick Logie
Both
out of
parties.
Logie MMA.
Looked like Nick went for an arm drag there, wasn't able to get it.
Ooh, that was
Oh.
a heavy
That's dropping the hammer.
collar shot from Nick Logie there.
Yeah. Oh!
Oh.
Looks for a big
Oh.
throw. Kick up.
Oh.
It keeps hipping over. Hey! Reverse.
Bump, bump,
Ah.
no bump.
Settled.
Oh,
Big
bump,
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 big bump. Boot coming in. Oh, reaching back might have been a mistake.
bump, bump, no bump.
Doesn't want to get that triangle. Oh, feet are locked. And he's coming off to the side a little bit. Now he's across the jaw. Oh my God.
Black Hole drops the hammer again. Another 3 for Black Hole.
He went through
That
the
wraps
jaw.
up the match, but it looks like Black Hole's looking to make a statement as Grant Frederick drops the hammer, winner by submission,
I was
and
feeling
Black
that.
Hole is on a roll.
Hammer sound. Like,
Yeah,
You want
ding.
sound
Yeah.
effect? Get us a hammer sound effect. It would be more of a thunder, a Thor like thunder sound effect
Drops
on
the
the hammer.
hammer.
We could work on that.
yeah, next event.
Yeah, they, my coach Andy Main always says you cannot defend a choke with your chin. Tucking your chin and jawline in there it'll maybe buy you some time, but
It don't feel good.
a proper rear naked choke chokes you through the chin anyway.
Grant-
Because some people will argue.
Grant
"Oh,
Frederick drops the hammer, but we will play this out. We got Dietrich
What's up
Trumbauer.
with- How can you be called the Purple Cobras but not be wearing purple?
Yeah.
He at least has a logo on.
Nobody's
Yeah,
wearing
it's a little
purple.
crazy.
Yeah, right?
And the
Like-
reason we will continue here, even though Black Hole's wrapped up the victory,
Hey, look,
total team
he's got
points
purple
They
will
got,
come.
more, they got more purple on the Black Hole. Who is that? young man.
Josh.
Who is he? Fuck yeah.
We got Joe Glickman here for Black Hole up against Dietrich Trumbauer.
Got Joe Goatman. Let's get this shmoney.
We're underway. Again, not to be confused, the one in the purple and the black is from Black Hole, Joe Glickman, Dietrich Trumbauer for the Purple Cobras. And again, as I was saying, total team points will come into factor here for the Pro Team Duels. It's a round robin. So if all teams go, baby, we got some action.
He threw his hips back on the sprawl, but he did not disengage. But Joe does a good job getting through it.
And we go out of bounds.
Okay,
if
this
all
match
teams
might be
go
good.
1-1 against each other, the tiebreaker will be most total team points at the end. So that's why we'll play out the 5.
He tried the very traditional, I don't want to call it day one because that makes it sound amateur. He did that classic pull him back and then hike him up when he went for the neck. He like stood up his opponent's back.
And Dietrich, a veteran here inside the circle,
A lot of
he
explosion.
always brings it.
Yeah. He's smiling too. Oh, heavy hips, but not heavy enough. Triangle's on though. Triangle's on, and that arm is folded. He's gonna look to attack the arm. Now switching it. He's got a couple options here. I think he's gonna start playing with that arm.
He's fighting that arm now.
So he's gonna look to just keep pinching his knees and keep those feet locked, and then use that gable grip to pry that arm. I suspect he'll not probably go Kimura. He'll try to turn it
And
into
now
a
he
straight
needs to make
arm.
sure he has on a submission, though, if they go out of bounds here. Something happened.
Yeah,
What's the joke? I
something
missed
silly or
Missed
funny.
the joke.
What's funny, guys?
That's what's unfortunate about being in the booth all the way over here. You don't get to be a part of any of the inside jokes. We got our intern scores keeper, Skylar, in the background there throwing some shadow boxing.
I'm in the middle of commentating and taking a picture.
Oh, you're posing. I was giving him a live action candid. You stopped and posed.
Well, we slipped to full guard, and then
2 minutes in.
it was a shoulder crunch attempt, but right now he's just kind of slipping off. And we.
Oh.
He went for the leg. Oh, interesting attack. Knee bar.
Possible knee bar.
Where's that knee line? Oh, he's pummeling his way in.
Trying to go to the.
I think he's going to start to come up here and use. Oh, he's going to re-attack. And listen, he's pretty deep. I think he's going to start. I can't see where that left leg is for Joe. Okay, he's going to use that. I think he's either going to, he's going to flatten him out. Somebody's passionate in the stands over there.
Yeah, we're coaching with some F-bombs.
Yeah.
Another giggle.
Yeah, there's a lot
Another giggle.
some comedic whiz kids over there in the stands, like comedy.
You think
Central
it's Will
called.
Bullock? You think he's doing a live recording?
Oh.
Podcast?
Possibly.
Could be getting a hoot and a holler out of them. Just more settling side control pressure.
Again, check out
Joe's
Dreams
doing-
Not Fame podcast.
Joe's doing a good job. He's trying to pry at that arm. He's using his chin to kind of guide the forearm too a little bit from that side control.
And after that first half flurry, Joe Glickman's now done a good job of settling the pace a
Slowing.
little bit so he can take his control.
Every time he did those doubles, did not work in his favor.
Listen, that's, you know, there was obviously a lot of explosion in the beginning of the match, but that'll always kind of, very rarely can people keep that up. Oh, partial pendulum sweep, and then he
Good
uses
sweep
the
there.
underhook to get on top. The underhook wins the battles. Doesn't matter where you are. A lot of the time, top trying to pass, bottom trying to sweep or come up. Got to get that underhook. It dictates positions. Looks like Joe's got a lockdown too on that left leg. Partial lockdown. It's not fully in yet. And they're almost out of bounds here.
Teacher doing a good job keeping that foot in
smother.
bounds.
Hit him with the smother.
And we're out.
Okay.
No one in a dominant position there, so we will start neutral. 2 big, deep breaths from both as we head back. Minute 30 to go.
Russian attempt here. Oh, framed on him. Hard, nice. Now seat belt. Cross, and he's stuffing the head. Under for the leg lock.
What am I leg into?
He's going heel hook here. He might have to heel, but the grip looks kind of loose. He's going to look to go butterfly, maybe. Why is Joe so chill?
Yeah, he's chilling.
That man just was rolling. He was like,
Yeah.
That was leisurely. Oh, but a counter leg. I thought we were going to get your...
Yeah.
Thought we were going to get it.
Cut to your right. Stop. Hey, you're there. Let's go.
Heavy coaching from Black Hole.
Hey, do not get tired. We do not get tired. We keep going.
Nice.
Black Hole coach reminding his competitor here he's incapable of getting tired. Joe maybe he forgot. He didn't anymore. His coach let him know you do not get tired.
Hey, good pass. He's going to knee slice through. Oh, leg through over.
To the other side now. Go to the other side. Hip scoop all the way.
Oh, that arm's caught. That arm's caught.
20 seconds to go.
Key locks on that arm.
15 short time.
Still waiting for...
Both of his legs are across the body, though. It's going to be tough to get it unless he can break that grip.
Joe's able to survive there as we will head to overtime.
Oh,
Hell of a 6 minutes there from both deservedly tired after the pace they were able to maintain there as we head to overtime.
deep breaths on both sides.
Black Hole chooses offense
I'm surprised he did not. I'm surprised he got out of that leg entanglement.
and will take the back. And here you think the strategy is while he's still a little bit fresher, instead of working another minute, go on your offense while you're a little bit fresher, since it seems to be the pace is starting to mount up on both of them.
Couple cautions here.
And we're underway, minutes work.
Uses that hook. Chooses for the single boot with his feet crossed. Yeah.
Teacher does a good job of breaking the initial grip there. Looking to get his back to the mat here. Almost out.
Nice. Good back.
Good adjustment from Joe.
Gable grip keeping him across
Dietrich
with that
doing a good
arm
job,
pump.
still looking to work his shoulders. Joe doing a good job reestablishing.
Nice.
Dietrich gets his back though.
Textbook defense.
And there it is, Dietrich Trumbauer able to find his escape. Great work there. Continue looking to get his shoulder blades to the mat. Able to find his escape. Dietrich will take the back as well. Minute to work, right out would win it.
That was textbook defense by Dietrich. His head and arm was caught, and
We're
he kept
underway.
shoving the knee through. Again, using the... Oh. Oh. Looks like his top body's caught. It might be with it. Oh, he's got his head and arm caught with a Gable grip. He's almost down.
And there's the escape from Joe Glickman as both find an escape. So we will head to ADCC overtime 2. 3 minutes to work. First to a dominant position will win. Both are tired.
Dietrich's been doing a good job sprawling, but it definitely looks like he's getting tired. Curious if Joe looks to offensively wrestle.
He tried. Good stuff by Dietrich.
Yeah. Catches that. Oh! Went for the knee pick, or the ankle pick, rather.
Now Joe is past one leg already.
Just got to get to a dominant position. Swims it over. Got to settle there.
And there is the dominant position for Joe Glickman as he wins in overtime. Black Hole
Great.
takes the 10-0 lead.
That's great, man.
That's all about heart there for Joe Glickman.
Just pace, man. Just pace.
They don't get tired.
He does not get tired.
They don't get
he
tired.
may have forgot halfway through the match. Coach did a great job of
Reminding
reminding
him.
him that that is not something he does. And he's able to pull off the victory. That's all Coach right there.
Joe reminded it's physically incapable for him to fatigue.
Sometimes people forget.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, that's just that
Is he
Black Hole
competing in the
mentality.
boots? Colby Kirk. We got Colby Kirk for Black Hole
With
Nice
the
boots.
in the boots.
Colby on a Friday night. Oh,
CJ. And we got CJ Barkheimer out of the purple
CJ.
coat.
I was supposed to compete against him a couple of times, CJ. Never wound up having.
And he ducked you?
No, just something always happened.
Oh,
We are
boy.
underway
Double guard
already.
pull.
Colby Kirk in the black and gold.
Oh, my God.
CJ in the black and blue.
Yeah, they're quick to the punch, to say the least.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, they both seem to have the same desire.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say. And he
This looks
thinks
pretty intimate.
he thinks they like leg entanglements.
Do you think they did this because they like the leg entanglements or because they like to cuddle?
Yeah, I mean, like they're talking to each other.
Yeah, they are. They really are. It looks like they're, having a great time.
He really made it a shootout.
Very
I
interesting.
don't know if either of you watch College Football Game Day,
I
the
do.
pregame show.
Ooh.
Every time they do that, they seem to get the local cuisine brought out to them.
Yeah, yeah.
It'd be nice if we did something like that here.
Yeah.
Same thing
With some North Jersey pizza, maybe.
Same thing with like Sunday night football. They always
Yeah,
will like
there's
go
a-
on site and be like, "Oh, local."
Bring some food into the booth.
Yeah, they do the restaurant. There's Nick's Pizzeria on 45th Street.
Shout out Gianni's Pizzeria, our sponsor. That would be great right now.
Ooh,
I'd kill for some
yeah.
Gianni's Pizza right now.
Yeah, but alas, I'm starving. Oh, nice pass. He's gonna settle in the north-south. Now look to fish a Darce.
Oh,
That's deep.
shit.
Now it's not.
Try to use his leg to support. Oh, he's
Now it is.
still got enough. He can keep kind of shrugging under. That's pretty deep.
What is this ankle defense?
What was that? I'm sorry.
The ankle defense we see from Colby here. He's just kind
Yeah.
of grabbing his ankle.
So he's trying to keep the legs away because any
Gotcha.
way, if the closer the legs get, the more pressure
tighter
can
we're
walk in.
Oh.
He's able to pop out there.
Yeah, it's tough when you're underneath somebody for sure to finish that, but that was a really deep look.
Absolutely keeping the crowd engaged here.
Yeah, that was
Team score might be out of the water, but each of these matches have been fireworks.
good pull, Dan. Colby just dropped all that weight. Pride out. He's going to make sure CJ can't use that underhook or any of his hooks in general in that way. And just drop weight, probably through his top chest or neck. Oh, hard shove on the chin. Oh, he likes that grip.
Oh,
Oh,
we got some collisions going on.
yeah. Hard collisions. This is a pretty competitive match. CJ's guard looks to be pretty on point too, and now they both fall back into leg entanglements, but quickly retreat.
Similar haircuts as well.
Just got that leg caught. He's gonna try to elevate up. Ah, look, he's tried an entry in there to the leg entanglement. He's talking to somebody.
He's talking to his coaches, I think.
Whispering, too.
Yeah, he was pointing at something.
Yeah, something about either his arm or CJ's arm or his leg. I couldn't tell.
A hush falls over the crowd.
A lot of noise now. Now I feel like everyone can hear me. Neon belly.
Oh, they can't. Don't worry.
Nice guard retention again. Swimming underneath, fishing for a leg. Oh, he's got him going to the back. Now right back. Leg entanglement. Deep breath on top by CJ.
2 minutes to go here.
Oh, Barambolo. That was awesome. Tap.
And there's the tap.
Just a checkmate type
Yeah,
of
that was-
submission. Yeah, I think he just was beat. There's probably Colby probably just did a good job dropping weight on that foot, and then when he went to go,
And that is the sweep as Colby Kirk drops the hammer, puts up another submission, and Black Hole wins 13-0. That's going to be a hell of a score. That sets them up very nicely
that's
moving forward here. Huh?
second most
Second
ever
most
points.
ever points scored in a team duel behind Dante Rivera, who put up a clean 15-0. 5 matches, 5 submissions. That was That was a hell of a performance by Dante Rivera, for those of you who remember. But
Yeah, I was there.
Black Hole, 13-0 victory over the Purple Cobras, setting themselves up nicely into their matchup with Saga upcoming. But that will actually be the last match. Saga has Purple Cobras up next.
A lot of clapping from the crowd. Boys are amped, just dudes being guys and guys being bros.
But we will now move on into the updated bracket for the Academy season, our amateur team duels. We will have 1 seed 215 BJJ up against Aesthetic Temple, our, I think, 4 seed or 5 seed.
The boys could use some Gianni's
Our
pizza.
4 seed,
Yeah,
our 4 seed
100%.
Aesthetic Temple.
Well, again, we were talking about it earlier. It becomes a game of the objective, really, especially if you're going to be the one more on bottom. And it doesn't really matter the position. It's all about off-balancing and distributing the weight of your opponent. And just in those exchanges, it was hard for Michael to get off-balanced by Dallas. But, you know, he threw up that triangle. And, like, power to him, man. It was a good attempt. You could tell it was bothering Michael there for a second. It was a hard pushback on Dallas's hips. He was prying at the feet.
But before we get to our final, we will be going over to our next pro team duel. Won't be involving Black Hole this time. We have Purple Cobras up against Saga, last year's champion.
Yeah.
So since you have the unique position of you are also competing right now, as with your team at least, what are you looking for when you're watching this here? Because you are going to have a match with Saga after this.
Yeah, I mean, for me, you know, being a coach, I want to look at tendencies. I want to look at, you know, the order of that they send their competitors out in. You know, I did some scouting. I always do scouting for Black Hole. So, you know, these guys are tough, man. They have a really, really solid team. I know a few of their guys like to attack the neck a lot. I mean, you saw Myers earlier finish a guillotine, right? So, you know, they're very solid, good all the way around. So I'm excited to see this. So, Purple Cobras they're nasty too.
Yeah.
So let's see what they have. You know, for me, I just want to see. I want to see some good jiu-jitsu. If I see good jiu-jitsu, then we know we'll be in a war the next round.
That's why we come to HCS, baby. Good jiu-jitsu. So.
And then there's a lot of factors at play here, because even if, so to say, Saga wins, and it sets us up where your match is the de facto championship. If Purple Cobras wins, it sets up a situation where Saga could make it 1-1-1, and then we'd have some tiebreakers. Obviously, at Black Hole, you say, hey, we're just going to go 2-0, and we don't have to worry about any of that other stuff. But there's a lot of at play here, of what we'll watch here and how it'll affect our final from here.
Yeah, absolutely.
6 Saga Jiu-Jitsu jacket.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Kyle Myers is decked out. Now, Kyle Myers is not competing.
He already competed.
Yeah, he competed in a super fight. He's not on the pro team. His brother, though, Alex Myers is.
Yes, the big guy over there.
Yes, they got some big boys on that Saga team.
Yes, they do.
I need one at a time.
CJ, Jesse.
CJ and Jesse? All right, cool. We got
Mullet.
CJ Berkheimer for the Purple Cobras, who was in a very interesting back and forth in his last matchup.
Yeah, against
up
Colby.
against Jesse Coleman of Saga.
Yep.
Jesse in the black and red, in the red ankle band.
CJ moves really well from the bottom. His hips move side to side real well. I think with Colby, I think he was just going for the Hail Mary, knowing that the match really didn't mean as much. But I'll be interested to see what he does now. This is match 1, so he's going to want to win this match.
Absolutely. I was just going to say that. Yeah, CJ, we saw him in a position where his team had already lost, so it changes your dynamics of what you're going out there to do. Now you're trying to set the tone for your team, bounce back. Obviously, Purple Cobra's not the result they wanted in their first match, so he's going to look to set the tone in a different light for them here.
Correct.
CJ's got a funky guard, man. It's definitely not easy to work against. He might be tipping him right now for the leg entanglement. Oh, and he shoots for it.
And we're rolling. Just
Wasn't
did a
able
good
to
job
get
fighting his leg back.
If he had kicked through to the 411 position, he would have been able to solidify him in front of him instead of allowing the entanglement to go out of bounds. Yeah, it was a good entry. If he had went to 411, he would have seen a lot more success off that.
Just funky, and he's constantly always inverting. But we'll see if we can get this knee through for Jesse. Keep the underhook on that far leg. be able to backstab.
Good retention, man. Good
Yeah.
retention. Now off
Shouldn't
balance,
they
you
go?
go see how he has his foot on the inside? He should go 411 right now. Rotate
Yep.
through, and he should go to 411.
He's going to catch it.
Yeah, missed it.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. He was trying to catch it there, but he just kind of didn't snatch it up quick enough.
Yeah, it's there. It is there. He's just got to rotate the hips a little bit more and get up to his shoulder. He's staying flat shoulder to shoulder. He's got to go to the point of his shoulder to lift his hips up in the air.
Yeah, so he can triangle over the top.
Yeah.
But it does tell you something that he's already had that entry 2 or 3 times, and he's close.
The
He's there.
openings are there for sure.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, and he's doing a good job. Just now he's got that foot across the hip, and he's got that overhook. He's got both the arms tied up, but looks like Jesse's going to keep gathering the gable grip. Try one of these. Nicky Ra. Ooh, and he gets tipped with the butterfly.
There it is. Very nice. Redirection. All right, let's see what he does from the top now.
Did a good job stripping his left leg through now. He's going to look to underhook that far leg.
He could backstep right out of this.
Yeah. Legs aren't locked. Nothing's keeping it.
Left shoulder. If he could go left shoulder on the inside and keep that staple, he could come right around towards the head.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you wanted to do almost that double leg style pass, you had the ability to. Or just swivel that right leg over the top. Yep, there it is.
Now he's got to cover the hips and come to the
Good
back.
job
Nice
shoving the head.
That sucked. He went out of bounds. That was a very good entry.
Yeah, he did a great job following there. Immediately the guard fixes the hair, and we're back into it. He's got that hook on the inside.
Nice.
Oh,
Good.
way to elevate him.
Now up off that. Oh, he's got him. A lot
2
of
minutes
forward
remain.
pressure. A lot of forward pressure here. But he's not really trying to get chest to chest. I feel like he's just trying to clear the topside knee shield and try to go body lock from the top.
Yeah.
And he's not really having a lot of success with it. I think he needs to switch it up just a little bit. He's got to come back to it. You got to throw something else out at your opponent to come back to your A game.
Yeah.
He's having, see?
CJ sticks air
He's
triangle.
got it again. There it is. That's why, because he's game planning up from the bottom to counter what he's doing from the top. And there
That's
should be a
steep.
submission here.
He's gonna find the
There should
arm
be a
there.
submission here.
Yeah, I think if he
There it
just
is.
keeps playing,
Finish it.
he's got it about to tap. He's
He's
about
about to tap. Don't raise your head. There you
Oh,
go.
okay.
Oh.
Got to break the posture.
Clear the
And
foot.
strip that foot.
Fix your feet. Strip the foot. There it is. Now he's got the finish again. Minute left. Fix it.
Oh, good
There
job
we go.
hooking.
Nice. Fix it. Finish.
And there's the tap.
Awesome.
CJ Berkheimer drops the hammer. It kind of
job.
felt like that whole match he was knocking on the door, knocking on the door, knocking on the door, and he's able to find it, gets that opening submission victory as CJ Berkheimer drops the hammer, winner by submission, and takes the 3-0 lead for the Purple Cobras.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of it comes from it too. CJ's guard and his dexterity and just his retention in general is so proficient that when you're that confident on defense, offense is just going to naturally kind of flow from it, because when you're just like, I'm unpassable, you can just focus purely on finding your opportunities and taking advantage of their shortcomings. Cool.
So
We
the
will have
thing is-
Dietrich Trumbauer for the Purple Cobras up against Sonny Roche for Saga.
Nice. The thing is, when you don't switch up the way that you're passing at all, the person on the bottom can read what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
And then they can start putting offense together off of the counters. And that's what happened.
Yeah.
Dietrich in the blue,
You only-
Sonny in the black and red.
Once you feel it a couple times, you'll start to get privy to the weight distribution. Oh, falling back for, looks like both guys are pretty cool with not wrestling in this one.
It's just strange because he had a wrestle heavy.
Yep.
First match.
First
And that
match
could
we
be
shot.
why he doesn't want to do it again, because he was definitely tired
Yeah.
in that
Yeah.
overtime.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. It was an action-packed match, and we got a De La Riva. I want to make sure.
How's that?
New guy.
I am the new guy.
Looks like Sonny and Dietrich giving each other little smiles.
Yeah. Wonder what they're talking about.
I get the idea that Dietrich is a talker
Oh.
while he's competing.
Almost tried to climb the triangle, and now he's looking for a leg entanglement. Just doesn't have the knee line.
You love an entanglement.
Dude, I watch too many Donna here videos. What can I say? Love calling it an entanglement. Oh,
Did you have any opinions on the Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith entanglement?
No, not particularly.
That was a very different
That
entanglement.
very
Yeah.
different entanglement.
Nah. I try to not get involved. I try to really not enter those entanglements.
So if he wants to go for leg locks from the top, I always say disguise it with your passing. If you could disguise it with your passing, the guy doesn't know that it's coming, and then it's not telegraphed, and it makes it easier to get to the hip line. Right now, he's shooting for it too much, and he knows, so he's not allowing him to get a grip on anything. He's going to keep his knees loaded to his chest and just keep moving.
Yep, and now he's going to gather this ankle. Let's see. Looks
2
like,
minutes down, 4 minutes to go here.
Yeah, he's been trying to invert all day, and now it looks like he's starting to gather up that underhook. Dietrich is, I should say, but again, just kind of very loose right now as they roll. Trying to see if he's going to fire under for any kind of leg attacks, but nothing as of right now. Oh, try to get to the back there. Little grabbing of the rash guard. Bit of a stalemate so far.
3 minutes left here. You know, strategy-wise, if it's a dead even match, with the point system the way it is, if Purple Cobras could get this to overtime, and they don't get submitted in overtime, they're still in the lead for the team points, right? So, like, strategy-wise right now, even if he feels like he's in a little bit of danger and, you know, maybe he's losing control of the match, which right now it looks like he is, if he gets it to overtime, he's done his job as a teammate.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what you're looking for.
Yep.
There's a lot of strategy that goes into like these types of team duels because, you know, it's not a quintet style where you stay in the whole time. So each person has a job to do. So right now, his job, maybe he's not winning the match right now. Maybe he's getting a little worn down. He had a tough match earlier. You know, all you got to do right now, keep that lead for your team. Keep that lead for your team and pass it off to the next guy. If you could pass it off to the next guy, you've done your job as a teammate.
Yep, absolutely. And
Yeah, we were talking about that before, salvaging points, kind of like in that classic wrestling dual meet. Like, you know, there was times you'd get just told, hey, don't get pinned, and you
Same
did your
thing.
job.
Right now, this just doesn't look good though.
it doesn't.
Yeah. Your biggest job sometimes is just not giving up the big points, and you can be a bigger hero.
Which is, especially if you don't come from a wrestling background, a newer thing for a lot of jiu-jitsu guys. They're not used to competing in a team format because it's not the common style that they're doing it in.
Yeah.
So they're not used to the idea of like, hey, it's okay if you lose close versus if you go for something huge, get caught.
Yeah.
And it's one of those concepts of obviously because you also want to balance. You don't want to go out there and just not do anything and stall and then definitely not win. You still want to go out there and try to do your best, but it's also just having that in the back of your mind. Hey, this is a team.
It's a team thing.
Don't overextend.
It'll definitely shift the decision making throughout the match, which I think is good. It's a good thing to kind of keep in the back of your head.
Like I said, he's not quitting. Right now, you know, hey, look, we got 1:10 left on the clock. All right, minimize the damage right now. That's all he has to do, minimize the damage. Right now, I don't think he has enough energy to come out and win. Maybe he throws something up crazy and he catches it. You know, we just saw that before. I almost ate my words. But right now, you know, under a minute now. Okay,
Yep.
listen,
And-
minimize the damage. There you
Oh,
go.
all
There you go.
And
Now
if he can
clear your
survive the
position.
minute here, he gets to go into the EBI. He gets his dominant position. Doesn't have
Right.
to work for that, so it changes the game.
It changes
Yeah.
the game completely. And if it goes past EBI and he doesn't get submitted there, it goes to the golden score. It's 1 point.
Yep. And
You're
with
up by 2
and with
right now.
Dietrich, he is someone who is a veteran to this format. He's
Yeah.
done HCS in a bunch of different ways before, so he's very used to that concept of, hey, I can get dominated for 6 minutes. That's fine.
Yeah.
I have my opportunity in overtime. It doesn't, and with the knowledge of knowing, hey, I can't lose, I can't give up 3 points if it's overtime.
Correct.
So
Yep.
Comes with the price of submission-only type of tournaments here, which I think, again, adds to it. Any system will be gamed leg here, not
short
at the knee
time,
line.
just has to survive here.
Yeah, but I think it adds a good dynamic when you know.
And there
Hey,
it is, as we will go
There you
to
go.
overtime.
So he did his job.
Yeah.
He did his job right there. Now, don't get submitted here either. And you know what? I always say, EBI, now it's 50-50.
Yeah, I was
You
going
don't
to say.
know. You don't know. It's not who is the better competitor right now. It's who has the better understanding of the position itself.
Yep.
Yeah, which, maybe the problem for this match was getting to the back, but once he gets on the back, he's a stud there. That's why you get here, and that's
Yeah.
why you solidify these kind of drill type of positions, starting in entries.
He's getting a nice deep bite on the neck, though, right now.
Yeah,
He's doing a
turning that
good
Sonny's
job.
doing a great job.
All right, well.
That body
he's
triangle
hand
was in
fighting.
quick.
He's hand fighting. He's got a good head position here.
He's got the body triangle, but that left leg is still in between the legs.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
there
he's
it
doing a
is.
good job. He has good head position. He's doing
Yeah.
it. He's doing a good job controlling this position right now.
Yeah, keeping the head as a pillow underneath, not letting him get his.
30
And if you're
seconds.
Sonny on the opposite side of Dietrich here, a win helps your team out in any way, but that 2-point win that he could get here with that submission would obviously help
You
out a
want
lot
it.
more to
You
close
want
that
it.
gap.
Absolutely.
You want to work on closing the gap as early as possible.
Every point counts.
Yeah.
Every point counts. Absolutely.
But he's not gonna walk back and be upset if he does get just the 1 point, because it's still a point
No,
for the team.
you win.
Yeah.
You helped your team out.
Yep.
He did his job. He won the match. Now you move on and you pass the
And that was an
torch.
impressive 1 minute from Sonny there.
Yeah. And I
Nice
think
job.
a lot of that comes from turning the chin, getting him to look away because
And now with an escape, Sonny would be your winner. Dietrich
Yeah, 'cause
needs
he
that
wrote it
ride
out.
out to extend
Yeah,
it.
because he wrote it out.
it's very tough for the body to go where your face isn't looking. So just being able to derail the opponent's
Dietrich
chin.
does get his body triangle.
Yeah. So that'll help him out here. That'll give him some time.
He's
And
got-
remember, a ride out win is only a point too, correct?
Yes.
Now on the flip side, if he submits him here, he takes the whole thing.
If he submits, he gets
Submits
2
him, it's
points. Yep.
over, Right. So look, he's in a pretty good position here too. He's controlling it the right way. His body triangle is
Yep,
just
Yep.
now
fixed
I
it.
put it in.
Adjusted.
All right, so there you go. He's working it. His foot, if you get it back, readjust
30
it.
seconds.
So he's having an understanding of how to work this position too. He's not quitting. All right, if you punch him
Yeah.
in the neck. That's
Yeah.
it. Make this dirty.
He's doing a good
it
job
dirty.
framing out, but
20
yeah,
seconds.
Sonny
up.
doing a good job trying to get
On
his shoulders
triangle.
here.
On
He has to
triangle.
apply it.
find that arm.
He doesn't.
Oh,
He
that's
doesn't
the win.
apply it on, and Sonny's able to find his escape winner
That was a
by overtime escape. Sonny Roche, and he puts a point up on the board for Saga. 3-1.
3-1.
Purple Cobras heading into match
That was
3.
great.
Yeah.
that was
Very good
great
match.
defense, framing the arm away, just using it to get some space and getting his back to the mat.
Sorry. We will have Jacob Lehman for Saga. And check in.
I forget his
That's
name.
Logie. Logie. That's Nick Logie.
Nick, yeah. There's two Nicks.
All right, so it'll be Nick Logie for the Purple Cobras up against Jacob Lehman for Saga.
I'm a little biased. I know Jacob. I've rolled with him. He's a nice kid, so I'm gonna have to go. I gotta. My rooting size, my bias is.
Yeah,
Jacob
it comes
right now.
comes with the territory.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about that. Good hand fighting so far. Looks like-
He's a very solid wrestler. By the
I
way.
was gonna say, it looks like he's got a good sense of controlling the wrist and redirecting them.
Very
Both,
solid wrestler. Good level changes. He's tough.
both looking for arm drags, and now he's looking for a Russian
going
and
back.
uses it. To,
Never mind. Yep. See, solid, very solid wrestler. You're
Yeah.
gonna see he's gonna change his levels a lot. He's gonna make him guess where he's coming.
but what he did was he started to ride that Russian one direction and then used it for his duck under the other side. So it was a really good kind of back and forth riding the wave.
If he if he overextends on the reach with his left hand, he's coming to his back.
Yeah. And naturally, too, because it looks like he's looking for that Russian, so naturally you want to kind of frame, and that's what it looks like Jacob's using to try to set up his offense on the other side.
Obviously, we have a size mismatch here. About 50-pound difference between the two.
Yeah, but that doesn't really mean much. Grant submitted Logie before, and Grant's only about 180 pounds. So
That's the beauty of jiu-jitsu.
yeah. It just
Oh,
depends on-
he's jumping.
Love to see it, and he's looking to fish the neck there. Nick's
There
got
you
a good
go.
bite on the leg. He can't
you
hang
go.
out there too long, though. The longer you hang out there, the more opportunities for the defender to. Oh! Nice,
no.
way to drive down. Oh, nice. Hey. Oh! Oh, these are awesome.
Good scramble here.
Yeah, good job by Nick.
Being on the bigger guy, he's got to slow him down.
Yep, I was going to say, the where the size will hurt him is if he keeps these scrambles up.
Yeah, no, that was a
Got to
gr-
assume Jacob's gas tank might go a little further.
that was a phenomenal job, just kind of riding the wave of motion and then settling his hips in that turtle and freezing him. Oh, but look at Jake. Oh my God. Nice, he's back on the front head. Now Nick's looking to cut the corner, so I suspect there's going to be a whizzer on that backside. Jacob might benefit from shoving the head down here and looking to just kind of sprawl that single leg back. Oh, or he'll benefit from ripping a Kimura. Uses it to take the back. There it is.
This is some great work from Jacob.
Yep, and he's going to just keep shrimping that hip out. Oh, and he's got a choke on this side.
He does, but he doesn't really have it solidified yet. He's got to create the angle. He's got to create the angle.
Keep climbing that.
He's got to create the angle. It's
lose-
almost there. It's almost there. He can fight back to it, though. He can fight back to it.
Yeah, but that near wrist also keeps him cutting around that
Good
corner.
defense to the top.
Oh,
Oh, nice. Up.
Great job by
Beautiful
both of them.
job. Beautiful job. Wow.
and now Nick again. Let's see if he can
And again, this
settle
is a
the
hell of a
hips.
pace for a big boy to be keeping.
Oh, and that
And
triangle.
that body triangle is
body
big.
triangle.
That body triangle is big.
He doesn't look like he's tiring down. He's,
doesn't.
He's right with it. So that's
Yeah.
not really a big deal with only 2.5 minutes left.
And
now he has
with the
back
body
control.
triangle, he can take a breath.
Yep, and now this is going to hurt because he's the bigger guy with that body triangle. That hurts, man.
And
Yeah.
that leg.
hurts. And not for nothing, he'll choke through his face. He'll try and crank it because he's
Yeah.
bigger,
Yeah.
so he has more leverage
Yep.
to do that.
You don't have to get underneath the chin here.
Nope.
Yep. Chin
There it
doesn't
is, right-
stop a choke.
Oh, this doesn't feel good. Told you.
And
Did I call
there
it
it
or what?
is.
Awesome match, dude. That
Nick
was-
Logie uses his size, finds the submission as he drops the hammer for the Purple Cobras, and they take a 6-1 commanding lead
Dude,
as we
Nick-
head into our last two.
Nick moved good.
Nick
he
moved
was
fantastic.
moving like he
Nick
was
moved
looking
fantastic there. Great work
Yeah.
by Jacob. He
he
obviously
looked great. He-
undersized
Yeah.
there, disadvantaged, but he brought the juice there.
good. No, that's what I'm saying. Jacob's movement was great, and he was causing these exchanges, catching the front head. But Nick just again did a good job, riding the wave, staying on top. Gotcha.
We have
Awesome match.
Dennis Gunick.
Hit maxes, evade taxes. Here he comes, my man.
We have Will Schulter. We have Will Schulter for the Purple Cobras and Dennis Gunick for Saga. And we have some mass
Big
on
guys.
the mat.
Big
we got
guys.
249 for Dennis and we have 242 for Will. The thing is, there's another big boy waiting in the wings over there at Saga. Alex Myers stalking at 267.
267.
267.
Ah.
Could be 262.
These
He
guys,
said-
these guys are nuts. I don't know how people are this size.
And if you look at him, that is 267 of
Oh.
just muscle.
Oh my God, and they're both looking for leg entanglements. No knee line, tries to shovel it back up, but oh. Now he's gonna use that foot, put it to his butt, and use it to get on.
What'll
through.
be interesting to see here is that Purple Cobras have no big boys left.
Yeah,
They either have Nathan Colombini at 160 or Robbie Bloom at 170. And Robbie Bloom looks pretty cozy in his coaching outfit, so
Yeah.
I'm going to guess it's Nathan at 160. So he's
There.
got a 100-pound disadvantage coming.
very heavy pressure here. And he's keeping that arm very deep. You know when he's dropping all that weight on top of you, the forearm bone is going through the side.
And now if you're the Purple Cobras, you just need to make it to overtime.
For the Purple Cobras, I would have liked to see some purple apparel today, but I'm going to leave it alone.
Yep.
No purple in sight for the Purple Cobras.
We brought it for him.
Oh,
We brought it for him.
Rubber Bones has purple gear.
And with the 5-point lead here for the Purple Cobras, if they just make it to overtime in both of them, they will win.
Yeah, which is again comes into the strategy.
But now with the tiebreaker, because now they would have to hope for everyone to go 1-1. The tiebreaker being most points for, they didn't score any in their first one.
Yeah.
So while they could just survive, that doesn't get them. They have to get their submissions as well.
Yeah.
They need to put up points here.
It's got a hug on bottom. You know, you got to be careful too, because when you're on bottom, you might be looking at, hey, let me get this underhook. But the problem with that is sometimes when guys are big and strong and dropping a lot of pressure on top, your arm will get stuck underneath them. So.
There's some big boys.
Yeah, absolutely. Just cooking him out. Rushing on top would be the detriment here. You don't want to force anything.
Yeah, still got plenty of time.
Yeah, exactly. He's got to move on bottom. You don't need to move nearly as much on top in these positions.
Switch it off the side. Will's trying to bump from underneath, but Dennis doing a good job maintaining.
All right, it's a lot of pressure. Oh, he's playing with that.
Looking to get that Kimura.
It's an Americana. He's all right. He turned right back into it. 3 minutes left. I think Dennis is actually a little winded himself here.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
Some big guys here.
There's a lot of mass flying around right now.
I was not gifted with that type of size.
I don't think I could handle bottom side control that well in a match like this. So. Still, the big bucks are going to be problematic for whoever finds himself on bottom here, but doing a good job trying to just limit the movement. A wipe of sweat from the brow. Start to fish for one of those limbs. Go behind. Caught in a half guard. He'd be,
like I said, on the bottom, what's his job right now? What's his job? Get it to overtime.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get it to overtime.
If
You're
the next two
winning
go to
6-1.
overtime, they do win.
They win.
oh, some fishing of the limb
Now
here.
the only
problem,
issue with
though.
that approach is they do need to score points for the tiebreaker.
Correct. But right now he's getting
Yes.
he's getting beat a
As the
little
match
bit.
goes on, yeah.
You know, he's wearing down a little bit. You can see now he's in mount,
Bounce
right? So
in
we
and
have a
out.
minute and a half here. He has to just gut this out. Oh, that's
Is he
not
going
fun.
mother's milk?
Yep. It's all right, though. See his mouth?
Yeah, he's
Yep.
got his mouth there.
Yep, there's the
Oh.
hard bump.
And he's
Minute
going to
and a
slide
half.
that knee up.
He's got a minute and a half. Some big dudes.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Good burst
good
from Will
reversal.
there.
Look at him.
The Purple Cobra's imploring Will.
Going
He's
high.
tired, man. He's
Yeah,
tired.
listen.
I told you he's tired, man.
All
Here
that
we
mess.
go. Here we go. Look how quickly the tide changed. His elbow is loose.
Yep.
He's tired, man.
Yep.
He's going to slide his head under the forearm, and I think he's going to look to climb his knee across if he can get there.
Man, he's 50 seconds. Oh my goodness, go to mount. Just go to mount. You got it. You could do this. You could finish it, man. It's there for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's there for him.
You have to assume he's a bit exhausted as well, but
He's moving. I think there you go.
Yeah.
Get to your position. There you go. Oh, he's going for it.
yeah. Oh! My God, there's just.
Big bump from Dennis.
Oh, he looked to catch a choke on the way up. Oh!
30 seconds. Oh, they're going
Heavy
at
They're
it.
breathing.
both breathing hard.
Heavy breathing. Oh, and he's fishing for that leg. Oh, he's going toe hold.
10
Oh,
seconds.
There's the tap!
Oh!
8 seconds on the clock. Dennis Koenig drops the hammer and keeps Saga alive.
You cannot let your guard down for
6'4".
1 moment.
6'4". Look at that. 8 seconds left. Wow.
Ripping the-
Will had almost survived it, had almost made the overtime, but Dennis Gudick said not today as he drops the hammer. Impressive demonstration of will
So this is round
by
4 now,
Dennis.
right? This is match
That was
4?
round 4. We're going into the final round.
This is it.
Saga's down 6-4.
Yo.
Yo,
But
yo.
as we previewed earlier, Nathan, we got Nathan Colombini of the Purple Cobras weighing 160, sopping wet, up against Alex Myers. Yes, it's 6-4.
6'4".
If it goes to overtime, Purple Cobras wins. Saga needs a regulation. Nathan Colombini, 160 pounds, soaking wet, up against Alex Myers, 260 after cutting a little.
Yeah, but he's a jacked 160. You know, you
He
can
is,
see.
but,
Oh,
listen,
but that's a hammer.
He's
That's a
game,
heavy
but
tie.
Alex Myers has 100 pounds on you, and people his size don't want to go against Alex Myers. So
Alex looking for the foot sweep. Oh,
Nathan doing a good job getting him moving.
Move.
Yeah.
You got to.
He's gonna have to
Don't
move.
stay in front of him. Move.
yeah, exactly.
You don't want a club from Alex Myers.
Don't look down either, because the Meyer boys have some good
Yes,
good
they do.
guillotines.
Yeah,
That's the thing. He's 260, and it's all useful.
good
It's
God.
all a useful 260.
just jacked up some under. You know, respectfully, sometimes you forget big guys are so big, and
Yeah.
that just looked like a moment where it was like, he got caught there, and he didn't realize how much force he could drive down to the mat.
Now again, if Nathan finds a way to survive,
Oh yeah, I'm not counting him out.
if
Just
he finds a way to survive for these 5 minutes,
big guys are scary.
it does get the victory for Purple Cobras
He's
on the
got the
criteria.
butterfly hook in here. He's, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
It's
tough.
It's
I
a
think
tall task for 5 minutes.
Your lockdown odds on a leg that long is going to be a bit tricky. But listen, it's surviving, right? Oh, and he's getting muffler.
Yeah.
Now, Nate's making Alex unhappy. I'll say that.
Power
Alex,
to him.
Alex isn't comfortable here.
That's a big dude. Make him unhappy. You got it, bro. Can you imagine if he happily is on top of you? You gotta let him move a little. That's okay. Turn his chin away. Make him look away from you. Oh, but this is gonna get tricky because that's a lot of force dropping. And I can't see exactly what's going on with the back leg. He's laughing on bottom.
Well, it's kind of a
Like,
it's a no-lose situation for Nathan.
yeah, nobody.
It's-
Listen, you go in there knowing, hey,
We got a David and Goliath situation.
odds are stacked. Okay, we're in Mount. There's a grapevine, I think. Yeah, that's a.
I don't know if bumping
not
off
fun.
Alex Myers is going to work.
Yeah, bumping stuff.
He's going to try to mother's milk him.
Yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? I mean, yeah. This is just tough. You gotta
Nathan
try.
giving the thumbs up to his team.
You gotta try to minimize how high you can get your elbows, but it's just so. Yeah.
There you go. All right.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. You can't let him keep digging underneath him. As long as that knee there. Okay.
That might not be good. That might not be good.
No, he's
Oh, he was able to fight it off.
I was gonna say. As long as his head, if he goes around his head to grab it, the sub isn't super imminent, but what he can't do is let him isolate that arm entirely by itself. But this could be problematic. For reasons you don't need to explain, that could be hard.
That's going to be tough if he doesn't clear this position. He's got 3 minutes to milk
Yeah,
this
that's a lot.
clock.
That's a lot of time.
You got, and he's, Alex is starting to,
He's starting to wear a little bit here.
yeah, all right, so he's punched around the head, so I don't know if he'll be able to finish this Americana, but now he's going to circle out.
And
This is deep.
And there's the tap.
There it is.
Alex Myers walks it off for Saga as he drops the hammer. Winner by submission
So they
as
win by
Saga
1.
wins 7-6 to set up our final.
I'm
Hey,
cool with it.
Saga versus Black Hole will
Hey,
be the final for our pro team duels.
It's gonna be a battle. It'll be a battle, but we'll be ready, boys.
Absolutely.
Go and get him.
But
Respectfully.
before we get to the pro team duels, but in our pro duel championship final, it will be Saga Jiu-Jitsu against Black Hole, both coming in 1-0 on the day, making this the de facto championship. Bless you.
Thanks, I sneezed.
Oh, we heard.
All right. Yeah, I'll just. All right.
Saga versus Black Hole for the Pro Team Championship. It's going to be a good one. That's all I can promise. We're getting both teams set up. We're going to roll right on into it with our coin toss in the middle. Just waiting on our referee. And we can now cut it to the mat. Ooh, overhead shot of the coin toss.
Love that.
Black Hole chooses to send out second.
How excited are you for this matchup?
There's nothing like the pro team duels.
Yeah, I
You
was
see
gonna
some
say.
high-level competition, and the team format, the competing for something bigger than yourself idea creates an environment where they're pulling out all the stops. And
Yeah.
that's what we love to see. We've seen all of the greats in the team format. We've seen Andrew Cockle. He competed with probably, I guess, his biggest rival, we could say, inside the circle, Zach Shimos, just based on the duels they've had. They were on a team together, right? We've seen Dante Rivera just steamroll some people in the team format. We see some great stuff in the team format. We will have Sonny Roche from Saga leading us off. And we're waiting on Black Hole to send. And it'll be Grant Frederick for Black Hole. And we are underway. Grant Frederick in the all black, Sonny in the red and black. Sonny sits, Grant pushes.
Immediate attempt to try to get under the far
And
leg.
we're scrambling. Sonny looking to throw up his legs right away.
Yeah, both these guys, as soon as the match started, were moving with intentions. And it's good because at the end of the day, at this high of a level, you know, these guys, they want to be dictating the pace. They don't want anybody to be affected by it. So their game is their game. They don't want their opponent dictating their game. But nothing says dictating the pace like full guard. Tries to snap to a triangle. Sonny does. And Grant finds that underhook on the far leg. Just trying to use it. Oh, triangle attempted.
Oh, he throws it up. Good step over from Grant there.
It was a good attack. Grant just got over, hipped over.
Minute
Oh,
in.
but he uses that to bump him. Great, sweet.
Great movement out of Sonny here to start. We lost a bracelet.
Yeah, I was going to say, Josh rips that bracelet off.
We lost a bracelet. Good thing after this, he doesn't need readmission.
He's got this crossface locked up. He looked to get his head underneath the arm, probably to set up his pass into an arm triangle, but Grant did a good job denying that. But now he finds himself under a lot of pressure. Oh, he's going to try to hike it up, maybe to spin with an arm bar, but it looks like Grant's frames might not allow it. There it is. Ooh. Good guard pull.
Slow it down. Don't reach behind you. Do not reach behind you. He's going triangle armbar combo and then going case up.
Our Black Hole coach not putting up with any nonsense.
Yeah, no. Sonny just looked at me. What up, Sonny? flipping the coin. Cliff Keen, classic. Yeah, and Grant's doing a good job trying to pass the guard here, but, you know, he's not having too much success with the passing, but he's doing a good job kind of denying the attacks up until this point. But now Sonny was going to try to hip bump, and now trying a pendulum armbar, rips it right out. Great defense.
Sonny's doing a good job of continually throwing up these attacks.
Chaining
Grant
the
doing a
attacks.
great job of continually denying them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Grant's defense is on point, but Sonny's constant offense is, you know, the activity level is huge right now. Oh, and he swings into a De La Riva, looks to pry at the leg and start to invert, but can't quite get there. Yeah, a lot of high-level movement going on right here. He's got that head fished.
3 minutes in, 3 minutes remain. I think the air just turned off or something.
Yeah, the air definitely turned off. Got a lot more quieter in here.
Got real quiet.
How will this affect the match? Oh. Oh my God, it's really quiet now.
Of course, as we make it to the last event, you have some people who've left.
He's going to try. Looks like Sonny's going to keep trying to, pry on that shoulder to keep wrapping himself around the flagpole. Now he locks his feet on the armbar, which will probably not be as good when it comes to curling his hamstrings and trying to tip, but it will be good with isolating the forearm so there's no post, which it looks like he's going to use this underhook on the leg to try to bump him and start a sweeping motion. Grant doing a good job stacking him. But yeah, good job there. Great guard retention.
Grant unable to take any moments off here because Sonny is just always looking.
Yeah, Sonny's doing the Michael Jordan tongue out thing right now. Which
He was doing that in his first match,
yeah. Very cool. And he's going to look for that, I think, pendulum. Oh, he starts a leg entanglement with it. He might have that 411. Yep. Now the key here, of course, Sonny wants to grab the leg he's attacking, but if he can get the far leg, that'll take away his one defensive post. So looks like he's going to try to capture at least one of them and then use this to pry it out. Oh, that heel is close to being exposed. Oh, he did a good job getting rid of it. He doesn't quite have it in yet.
Yeah, good job from Grant there to roll through the position.
Great defense. That's an awesome exchange.
30 seconds to go. There Sonny goes again.
Yep. He's done that twice now, sweeping like that. That's a phenomenal sweep.
And it seems like that sweep's there for him every time.
Yeah.
Especially now that he's threatened the submission so seriously.
Yeah.
That's going to be the back. Grant's mind is going to be worried more about that, so that we could see that play out in that ADCC potential.
Well, it's good because, again, like you said, he's attacking the legs so much that that sweep is coming naturally, and Grant's in a position where he has to pick what he wants to actually address. But he's found that sweep twice now, and he's making it look seamless. Great job by Sonny.
Sonny's going to take the back. Got a minute to work. And we're underway.
Looks like Grant's almost out.
Now see if he can apply the submission. He has the submission. And there's the escape. He was able to get that submission on for a split second, extending it, but Grant's able to fight it out real quick. He gets his escape. He'll now be on the back. Ride out wins it for Grant. Escape extends it for Sonny. Of course, the submission for either party wins the match.
Love to hear it. Finish this and it's done. Phenomenal advice from the stands over there.
So good job to the body triangle.
doing a good job controlling here, but Sonny doing a good job keeping his chin tucked.
Sonny looking to get his shoulders to the mat. Grant does a good job of collecting them.
Yeah, he does a good job again, just keeping his head underneath, gathering up his face.
The urgency's got to step up here for Sonny here.
Yeah.
He's running out of time as we approach 20 seconds remaining.
Going to the side of the lock and trying to undo it's his best bet. Yeah, so this is where he needs to be. So now he needs to unlock
If you're
the
Grant,
triangle.
you just got to hang on.
Yeah. Sonny wants to use one of those legs to unhook that triangle if it's possible. Oh, he might even have a sub.
And there it is, the ride out for Grant Frederick, and he is your winner by ride out in overtime. That's 1 point for Black Hole, and they'll take the 1-0 lead going into match 2. That's an example of Sonny in that opening period, looked to be the more dominant guy, creating the situations, creating the action. Grant just kind of doing his thing to survive those positions, understanding what overtime would look like, understanding what he could get done, and he's able to pull out that victory there from kind of a come-from-behind situation. So that's a big one for Black Hole.
Positional awareness and positional efficiency was the key to that one. Yeah, I would definitely argue Sonny was dictating most of the attack.
Yeah, I mean, that's not debatable. We have Joe Glickman for Black Hole.
Jesse? Yep.
Versus Jesse Coleman of Saga.
The top-down camera.
Jesse Coleman in the black and red. Joe Glickman in the black and purple.
Good job controlling the wrist. Just barely preventing that takedown from Joe.
2-pound difference between these two.
Nice. Different builds.
Different builds.
Trying to sling that underhook. And now the snap down attempt. Arm drag. Oh.
Nice shot. Great sweep single.
Yeah, right. Haven't seen one of those in a while.
Yeah. You don't see the sweep single in jiu-jitsu often.
Too much. That was a nice shot.
Which is something I've always debated because it's a great shot of keeping your head in the position where it needs to be. You're not going to typically put your head in a bad spot. And it's a different type of takedown that the jiu-jitsu practitioner is not going to be used to.
Yes.
It feels like one that should be effective more in jiu-jitsu than it is.
I mean, I think a lot of it comes from it benefits somebody in a lower stance. I mean, not that it wouldn't work on someone in a taller stance, but you just don't need a level change as much like that against somebody in a jiu-jitsu match. For the most part, they're not going to keep a wrestling posture. But that's the only downside I really foresee with it. I mean,
but even in that situation, not really a downside, it's just more unnecessary.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
It's just the angle you take for that type of shot.
It's
not something they're drilling against often either.
Oh,
There's not people in the room shooting sweep singles on them often.
Frankly, when I got to doing more jiu-jitsu, it took me probably a year or two, but I don't go to my knees much on my wrestling shots anymore.
And also, I will say the one thing that is a bigger factor than you think is you're not wearing shoes.
Yes.
And when you shoot that sweep single, you're dragging your foot.
Yes.
It would hurt.
Yeah, I mean.
Like you're going to drag the top of your foot typically in that type of shot, which is something as a wrestler, when you first start training jiu-jitsu, your foot gets eaten alive.
No, yeah.
Before what you eventually adjust, but that first year, when you're a wrestler transitioning, the top of your foot is just mat burned alive.
My wife makes fun of me a lot. She, because the calluses on the side of my toes, and I'm like, it's because I wrestle on a jiu-jitsu mat and I drag my toes behind me. Tough lockdown here from Joe. But yeah, very, very big on the sweep single. That was about as picture perfect as you can get. Not utilized enough in jiu-jitsu, but I'm sure there's some big downfall maybe I'm forgetting about. Right to mount.
Jesse in that full mount. He's got the arm up too.
Yeah, he does, and the other arm's trapped underneath to the far side, which could aid in an escape if he starts to try to climb up too fast. But until then, it actually gives Jesse a lane to slide his knee up. And, just kind of try to keep Joe's back off the mat. Now he's going to try to pry that elbow up, so.
Joe using that second arm to fight off.
Yeah, so the key becomes you want to get your arm almost like a belt across the opponent in a lot of these situations like he's doing now. But if you put that arm too far across, you'll give up your back like we're seeing right now. You can't show too much of your back. I think the number percentage is, if we're talking about angles, 180 degrees is flat to the mat, 90 degrees is perfectly on your side. The second you show them more than 60, 70 degrees, you're in danger of that knee sliding up, and now a back take is kind of imminent. So we're going to see here, the second he gets those elbows high, I suspect Jesse's going to step by the hip line and try to put his knee probably straight up. Maybe not. Yep, there it is. And now he's going to fall back. Good back take. But Joe wasn't so comfortable. He wasn't so cool with him getting all the way across.
Trying to trap the arm with it.
Yep, he's got that heel kind of on the elbow. Or inside the elbow, I should say. But let's be real, Joe's got a neck that's probably really hard to choke.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh. He's going to try his best. What Jesse can do is, yep, he can try to take his knuckle, go towards the jaw line of Joe, and almost like continually turning a key, try to just dig underneath his jaw and neck. Body triangle.
Minute to work here.
Joe doing a good job. He almost stepped deeper into the body triangle, but he's starting to unlock it a little bit here.
Adjust his body triangle. Is he in?
Nope.
Is he under?
Looking for, can't see from here, but
Yeah, we got a bad spot. Looks like Joe's able to fight that off.
his team calling him to go back and forth with the arms.
Mm-hmm. He's using his legs to isolate that arm again.
Coach is giving similar advice I did about turning the key. Oh, looking for a big explosive escape.
15 seconds.
But it might have noosed up a choke. Might have actually put him in more danger.
Looks like he's all right. Yeah, his head's
he's
safe.
off at an angle.
Not enough time in there.
I think his angle's not proper.
And listen, it's very similar opening period to the last one. We saw the Saga guy and Sonny kind of dominate position, dominate attacks, dictate what was happening,
But
with Black Hole winning the match in overtime.
Yep.
So you never know what's going to happen here in the EBIs. And we heard from their coach when he was in the booth, once you get to EBIs, it's 50-50.
yeah,
Joe will start on the back.
curious if we'll see a trend here.
We're underway. And he did this last time where he immediately took the
Kicked
hook
over
out.
the leg, yep. I had a coach I used to work with a lot that actually preferred this position. And
Oh, he's deep.
He is deep. He's got to keep trying to break.
He's able to fight that off, and he pops his escape.
Good
He was
escape.
very close there to that submission, but Jesse does a good job of maintaining his composure, finds his escape. He's now in the driver's seat here. Ride out will give the win to Saga and tie this up, and escape sends us to our second overtime.
Jesse did a good job of just knowing which direction to go. He knew
We're
Joe's
underway.
elbow wanted to get pulled back to the right.
And we did just see Jesse maintain this position for quite some time.
Yeah.
So we'll see what either one of them learned about that. And there's obviously a sense of urgency here from Joe that he didn't have in that regulation.
He's got a long boot here. Jesse's got to try to get that hip underneath and keep...
He's doing a good job scooting behind him, but Joe
good job.
flattens out, and there's the escape as we will go to ADCC overtime. And what we saw there from Joe is kind of a gaming of the system. There was way more urgency about that than anything we saw in regulation.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that's going to carry into the ADCC.
Oh,
but
nice shot.
Nice shot from Jesse there.
He's got to get 2 boots in. He's going to take the back. He's got a claw.
He's got one boot. He's got a power half.
Love it. Power out's a great
Power
way.
half, and it's
Great way to get
great
that
way to
second
fight that
boot.
other arm
Yeah.
away.
It's a great way to try to get the second boot, but you got to be careful. If you rip it a little too much, you'll lose your first hook in trying to get the second one.
And not for nothing, power halves are painful.
Oh, dude, they work great.
They sting.
they still work good in jiu-jitsu. If you know how to actually put them on and like.
Oh, look, good job fighting by Joe to fight the leg away.
It's tough, but.
He keeps losing
Yeah.
it. There it is. And there it is. There's the hook. And that is a dominant position victory in overtime 2 for Jesse Coleman. And we are all tied up at 1 apiece.
But a sub puts it against them. A sub in OT makes it a tie. Not over yet. 2 wins mean nothing if they're just for a single point.
Listen, these first 2 matches cancel out. We move along. We have 3 matches to pick a champion.
Good matchup.
Saga sends first here. And don't you worry, Black Hole will be waiting to see who it is.
Yeah, love that. Jacob.
We got Jacob Lehman for Saga coming out.
His last match was against, it was Nick, right?
And that's Matt.
Matt.
We got Matt Mash for
Jacob.
Black Hole up against Jacob Lehman of Saga.
I'm amped for this one.
Our 2 young, both of these were moving in their first match. They were both
Yeah, no, these guys.
moving, so we might get some energy pop here.
Everyone's been a stud, but like I want to see Jacob against someone a little more.
Yeah,
his
Jacob
size.
not having the size advantage will be fun to see, because also it might change his approach.
Yeah.
He might have just said, fuck it last time, and just went for it differently than he normally does. We got to scramble, so probably not.
Nice.
but-
Yeah, with the- My view is a little limited because of misreferee. Oh,
But I appreciate the protection.
yeah.
I'm not trying to move.
Yeah, no, I'm going to just use the TV. A game of digging under hooks, very heavy tie.
He's going to try to go to your neck off the entanglements. Off bouncing.
See, he says entanglement too. Oh, nice entry. He's got to slide it deep and look for a back take there.
Now, we still have about a 10-pound difference. Jacob 10 pounds the lesser here, but I'm sure that's much appreciated compared to his last go-around.
Oh.
And we roll out.
Good job on everyone involved.
Shout out to the referee for protecting me.
Thank you.
I am but a wee fragile boy.
Not as fragile as me.
Trying to have fragile off right now?
Dude,
We talked about my knee surgeries already.
yeah, but like my wrists are so tiny and frail. My ankles, bro, tiny. Oh, he's got that deep hook in. Oh, big hip over, tries to free the leg. A little tough without the gi, but he does get the key lock, and he's using it to try to attack the arm.
And we separate. I'm loving the scrambles here.
Yeah, this is an awesome match.
If only they could just do it on the other side of the mat so I could see it better.
Yeah, right. Inversion, toe hold
And
is
we're
on.
rolling.
Toe hold is on.
And we're rolling.
Oh, and now there's going to be a counter leg lock. Heel hook.
And there's the tap. Jacob Lehman starts the position, but Matt Mash finishes it. He drops the hammer. Winner by submission, and Black Hole takes a 1-4 lead. A commanding 3-point lead with 2 to go.
Awesome. Yeah, that was awesome. You know, Matt rolled with the punches, metaphorically, and then just found the heel.
Yep, and listen, you love the opportunity. Matt, he stays calm, cool,
Yeah.
collected, understands the position, and snaps right at the end, gets his submission. The great stuff there. It is on Black Hole to send here. Black Hole does, Josh.
Toe hold's tricky, man. It's a tough position against someone who's experienced. You know, you got to really isolate the leg. Damn, you guys are huge.
We have Alex Myers up against Andre Tavish.
Can't wait until the camera pans towards them. Not the up and down view. That's you're not gonna get a scope. For
We'll
their
see him.
size.
We'll see him.
Oh my God, dude, these guys are giant.
Andre Tavish in the white for Black Hole. Alex Myers in the all black for Saga, and we are underway.
Oh my
So
God.
goodness gracious, we're already getting bully balled, and we're out. He's gonna.
Okay.
He's gonna take out the scorekeeper.
Bull in a China shop comes.
Oh, and Andre said, "I can bring it now." We're scrapping. Oh, Alex says, "Bring it."
Oh my God,
We
dude.
swanging.
Big guys suck. Jesus. Almost saw a great pass.
I hope that was an exciting first 20 seconds for you at home.
Almost saw owner Josh get thrown.
He's going to go body block on you every time, the inside frames. He's going the same thing every time.
You hear from the audience telling Andre he's not going to be able to keep that pace. So his coaches respond, oh,
Yes,
I
he
can.
can.
And I will say, for a big boy, if I had to believe in anyone to keep the pace, it's the Myers.
Yeah.
Him and his brother, I have no doubt, can keep putting work in for a while.
It ain't fair, man. Big guys ain't supposed to move like that.
The thing is, they're purposely big. Again, as we said earlier,
That's what I'm saying, man. It's
I don't think anyone's ever used the word fat to describe Alex Myers.
no, that's
I
a
don't think that's the
a
word that
brick
comes
house.
out.
That's a brick.
Powerful potentially
Yeah.
has been used.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Unit.
I mean this in the best way possible. That's like you could pull a plow with these guys, dude. They could take the job of an ox doing something.
Okay. Back in the ye olden time, he
No,
may be used
dude,
in place of an ox. Okay, what an evaluation there.
Yeah, thanks. I try. Nah, dude. Because
I think another way of saying that is big.
yeah, I mean, if you want to, dude, read your thesaurus. Come on, get on there.
Is ox now a
I'm gonna make it an adjective. I don't know
adjective
what.
synonym?
No, an adjective for him.
Ox-like.
Adjective for Alex.
Oxley.
Fucking ox. That's what it is. Yeah, I was gonna say he's
This
got
is
to
just
try.
some insane top pressure.
Yeah, he's doing a good job weaving his arm and pulling back the ankle, because ultimately, it's the close knee to the body, the bottom knee, that he wants to try to work in on bottom.
And now when you're looking at the score, though, Saga really needs a submission here of overtime or regular,
Yeah.
because that brings it within one, makes it anyone's ball game for that last one. If Alex only gets a 1 point here, they're down 2. So it's still anyone's ball game,
But
an overtime submission takes it off the table. You have to get a regulation submission at that point.
yeah.
So obviously Alex wants to set the table for his teammates here for the next one, but Andre's trying to do the same thing. Set the table for his teammate, put them in the position to succeed.
He's got him on his hip here, and he's going to kind of a cradle. Now he flips to the inside of the thigh, outside of the head. I assess that he'll probably start trying to work up.
Halfway through, 3 minutes left.
It's just such heavy pressure. It's got to be tough. And look how he's dropping the shoulder.
And he gets
Phenomenal.
to the full mount. And this is a full mount that might be hard to get out of.
Yeah.
'Cause bumping doesn't seem like it's going to be something you're going to be able to do too well. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, the raised legs.
And he's got a lot of time to work here with it.
2 minutes. He's doing a good job.
And he's not going to tire out his arms here. He doesn't have to squeeze overly too much with this.
And he just did something
And he's
good.
just smothering him.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you want to climb under the elbows. He did a
He's
good
going to
job
take the back.
there.
Nope. Able to maintain his full mount, though.
Climbing under the elbows and getting his hand as a grip. Is,
And he's looking to take the back.
oh, that's tough.
And he's hipping him in, flattening him out.
Yeah, Andre's got to be.
And there's the tap. Yeah, that's not a position you want to go with Alex Myers as he drops the hammer. Winner by submission. And folks, you couldn't draw it up better if you tried. It's tied 4-4, Saga 4, Black Hole 4. 4 matches in, 1 to go. The championship is on the line. It will be Colby Kirk for Black Hole. We know that. This is the last one, 4-4.
Oh,
It is Colby Kirk versus Dennis.
Dennis? Yeah.
We have Dennis
Dude,
Gunick up against Colby Kirk for the championship, folks.
more big humans, bro.
And we are underway.
Not as aggressive as our last match to start.
Oh, he jumps in and he's denied.
You got to love it. Oh.
What a collar
Yeah,
tie.
that's a hammer call. That's dropping the hammer.
Oh.
That's.
When I
Oh.
heard, we are here, we have the headphones on. I heard the thud
Yeah, I
through a
heard it.
headphone.
Yeah, these are noise cancellation, I'm pretty sure, bro. God, that's such a thud. Oh, God, that's just.
He's just tossing them around right now.
He tried to wrestle up, but it's just so hard to. He's got the head and arm caught. Get him moving a little bit. It's got to be awesome advice.
Listen, just got to get him moving.
Getting either of these guys to move against a will just doesn't sound like it's easy to do.
To be fair, we have seen Dennis do it so far.
Oh my God, look at that body lock.
That doesn't look like it's comfy.
Dude, do you know what that fist and
Yeah, that doesn't look
like
comfortable.
on the spine? He's twiddling his fingers down there. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
Dennis kind of hit like a guitar fretboard thing, and now he's just framing. Yeah, but Colby's got that hook. Now, I would love to see him try to elevate Dennis, and respectfully, I'm sure he could, but I'd love to see the entry he goes with. Dude, when these guys, when their limbs smack, it sounds like it would be enough force to break me in half. And then there's Dennis, just light on the feet. Ooh, yeah. Skirt. Oh.
Big man goes through the air.
Yeah, who could have seen that coming? Respect to Colby, but yeah, I don't blame you for not seeing that one coming. That dude was tiptoeing. He was looking
In
like...
jiu-jitsu, we call this position north-south. At home, it may have a number assigned to it.
Jeez, that was crazy. Dennis just started vibing around like Dominic Cruz, and then he just flew through the air. How much does he weigh?
He weighed in at 249. I was 250 pounds that just did that.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
And again, not a fat 250.
Oh, great scramble by Colby, and he gets to the head.
I mean, no shame to Colby. He's
dude,
one meal away from 200, so.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he's just...
He could be 200, honestly, from after weigh-ins.
Oh, Colby's got to take advantage of that. He has to feint the shot and try to arm drag,
And
probably.
now, Dennis did get tired in his opening match. Colby's got to take advantage of what, hopefully, for him, is a stamina advantage.
Hey, there's an attack on the arm there. Dennis rips it right out. Oh, my God. That's a,
We're moving.
dude, that's a bear. That's a bear, bro. Oh, Colby's going for the leg. Oh, great entanglement. Oh, he's going for the heel. Oh, he's looking to pry the leg. Oh, he's doing a good job stomping on the leg.
And Dennis does
that was awesome.
Great scramble.
Oh, that was such a good attack and such good defense.
That was a fantastic scramble from both.
He's trying to rest here.
Colby's going.
Colby, keep working.
Yeah, Colby's now just trying to disconnect. He got his arm on the inside, but he's got to be careful because now his head and arm is released. Dennis might try to shoot a Darce here, possibly.
Clear the head and then misdirect the weight. Clear the head. Yep, clear it. Yep, now go. He's coming into your hips. He's just trying to grind it out here now. Movement now, movement.
Black Hole's coach
Yeah,
directed back to the corner.
Black Hole's coach has made his way across the entirety of the mat, shooed back to the coach's corner.
Sick camera angles. I want to see what Colby's doing with his legs there. I can't tell if he's... I think he's just hanging in a half guard
Yeah, I
now.
was gonna say, it looks like we're hanging out.
It's,
Look at those legs.
dude, it's so tricky. Like, how do you, like... You know, a lot of people are like, jiu-jitsu, you're solving a problem. It's puzzles. It's like, you know, like human chess. What a conundrum Dennis is, man.
As man has often tried to figure out in society is how stop big men from do big men thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's not even stopping big man from doing big man things.
This is stopping big men from doing little man things.
No, this is how stopping Thor from taking over Valhalla against
We have
your will.
looks like we got a cut above the eye here for Colby.
Oh, Colby's cut. Oh, all right.
Yeah, we got a little cut right above the eye.
Looks like now Colby has that arm with the gable
we
grip,
got more blood somewhere.
and he's trying to shove.
And we're out of bounds, and we got a lot of blood we're gonna have to look at. Oh, we got a bloody nose and a bloody eye.
Something tells me he's gonna hand it to us.
I don't want it.
Yeah.
I can be of no help with that. Is there a garbage can over there?
Oh no.
Someone slide it.
Hey, you can throw it. Oh no. Somebody gets DNA away.
Someone slide the garbage can over.
Garbage can.
Garbage can can it be slid over. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. It's in. All right. Yeah.
We're underway.
I mean, it's crazy, too, because, like, most of my airtime is talking about how crazy Dennis is build-wise. Dude, oh, my God. There's no way he just
He went
dropped from
inverted, yeah.
Amanari. There's no way that man just did it. Bro, because Colby's a gigantic fucking
He is.
athletic human, too.
Colby would look great. Most other opponents don't make Colby look small.
Belly down, straight ankle lock. Dude, because Colby's like the pinnacle of athleticism, too. You can tell. Oh,
And
great
there's the
sub.
tap.
Damn. That's,
Dennis Gunick walks it off for Saga, and they repeat as champions. Your pro team duel champions, Dennis Gunick and Saga.
Yeah. I think by technicality, that match just got Dennis into Valhalla. I think that's what
I think
it did.
so.
Yeah.
I think it was a qualification match for that.
Yeah.
That was an absolute battle between Saga and Black Hole, a matchup we will certainly want to see again next year.
Dude, to quote what Rogan said about Brock Lesnar years ago, like, think about it, dude. 1,000 years ago, that guy used to storm your shores and, like, pillage your village.
He used to take your food and your women.
Yeah, like, there was nothing you could do about it. What's actually stopping someone like that?
Absolutely nothing.
What's stopping anything from these, like, bigger weight guys and the smaller weight guys? F it. Everyone here did great.
But once
That was
again,
sick.
congratulations to Saga, your pro team duel champions. Looks like they're about to raise the banner and receive their prize,
Coors Light.
a 30 rack of Coors Light. Coors Light, mountain cold refreshment.
Mountain Cold.
Beer as cold as the Rockies. Coors Light.
Does the can still do the Blue Mountain thing?
Of course the can does the Blue Mountains.
I haven't had Coors in a minute, dude.
You've missed out on mountain cold refreshment, my friend.
Oh my God, what jacket size do these guys need to even order those?
I'm going to guess quadruple
Extra
XL.
jacked.
Although maybe they're trying to show off the muscles and it's a small.
Must be nice. Yeah, I wear small. He ain't fitting in no goddamn
Yeah, maybe he
small.
wants to be able to burst out of it when he flexes.
Oh my God. Dude, look at those two on the end.
Your pro team duel champions once again, Saga Jiu-Jitsu. Ladies and gentlemen, that is HCS 22. What a year it's been, 2024, a year of champions, highlighted by our team champions, 215 BJJ at the amateur level, and Saga Jiu-Jitsu at the pro duel level. Quick shout out to all of our sponsors, our hosts, Aesthetic Temple, beautiful facility, great run time, Underground Nutrition, All Jersey Mechanical, Savvy Fit Soaps, Gianni's Pizzeria, Rubber Bones, and of course, none of this could be possible without AVP Live. We'll see you back in March. I know it'll feel like forever, but it won't be. We'll be back sooner than you think. But until then, and until next time, keep the party going with the house party.